And welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. A little light on the subject here. I hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Look a little dark. Is that the lighting, or is that the, what is that?
I'll lighten you up there. Right. There we go.
And no guests today, so the lines are wide open, but the lines are always open for you. We encourage you to call the show and share with us what you're thinking or feeling, experiencing. Maybe you have a comment or two about what we're talking about, and we entertain any question. I mean, I'm always curious as to what you're thinking and feeling about things. Want to know. We want to know. And I'm going to share with you, there's a story I'm going to report on. At first, you're probably going to think this has nothing to do whatsoever with health, wellness, well-being, nutrition, or humans. I'm going to report on a story about leopards. We'll see if I can intrigue you and tie it to a very important issue concerning our diet and adaptation. You know, most people get up every day and they're not thinking about these things. Medical anthropologists, nutritionists, dietitians, people such as myself, researchers who are intrigued with the idea of nutrition and food and its role in our evolution, the role it plays in the nature of our food culture in any particular culture. I mean, after all, no food, no life, right? This, lest the obvious be stated. And a lot of questions arise right now as to what we are eating and what are the long-term consequences. We know what some of the short-term consequences are, although they seem long to us because it's over a lifetime. That's a blink of an eye in evolutionary terms. What are the long-term consequences of the way we're eating now, what we're eating? And can we adapt to this food such that we don't put ourselves in jeopardy, genetically speaking, as we evolve hundreds of years, thousands of years from now, assuming we can keep the planet intact. We don't have to transport ourselves off of it or blow it up altogether. Humans are a peculiar lot. Can create wonderful things, but have the capability to destroy as well. And we are, in many ways, every day, doing damage to the planet. I'm thinking about nuclear kinds of episodes.
Well, thoughts and prayers to our listeners out in Hawaii right now with the volcano. So
that's a natural disaster. And the planet will survive natural disasters. And most likely will survive human disasters as well, human-created disasters. It has survived meteor hits, ice age. It's quite remarkable. Whether we will survive is another matter, but I don't want to digress. So I'm going to try to make that link and leap and talk a little bit about food, evolution, and I'll use the story on the leopard, and in particular, the female leopard. And we'll see how I do with that. It's not easy to do, so we'll see. I might need, if you have questions or some insights into this, then I really could use your help, and we'll welcome your comments or your questions. And here's how to connect to Let's Talk Nutrition coast to coast and globally.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Let's Talk Nutrition, 3 words, where everything is closed captioned. for the hearing impaired. And we also archive in our app. Use our LTN app when you're on your phone. You can watch and listen to the show. So,
thank you very much. And I want to mention that I will be appearing in Tampa, and I do this at a health store here in the Bay Area, Vitamin Discount Center store, a particular one that's a chain, but the one I'll be appearing at, which I will be appearing, is the one in South Tampa. And that chain of health stores is celebrating its 20-year anniversary. So that'll be on the 19th. So 19th for the 20th. That's a Saturday, I believe. And it runs from 10 to 2. And you're invited to attend if you happen to be in the area. The store is located on Church Street. It's on the corner of Church and Henderson. Pardon me. In South Tampa. And I'll be there. I stopped by that store yesterday and spoke with the manager. He had a full crew in there, man, working. That happens to be, that store is unbelievable. I walk in there any time of day and it's busy. So I chatted with, his name's Tony, chatted with him and some of the folks working there, and they're all ready. They're prepared. So they're expecting a big crowd. There'll be a lot of vendors there. Companies, supplement companies will be there. I see they have natural factors listed, Kyolic, Probulin, Jaro formulas, Source Naturals. They'll have a number of companies that will be, as they said in their flyer, featured. So I'm looking forward to it. And we'll look for you 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., May 19th, South Tampa. You can call the store. If you could, Gary, I don't have a phone number for them. If you could find it, and then we'll share that with the audience too. It's Customer Appreciation Day, and the company, I guess, wants to celebrate. Not I guess, I know, because I talked to the principals. Want to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the company by, doing this celebration. Be prizes and giveaways and whatnot. Yes.
The phone number is 813-254-4494. That's 813-254-4494, and it's 1202 South Church Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33629.
And I'll be there, and I'll look for you.
Doc, somebody sent me a video, and I want to show it to you because I think it has something to do with what we're talking about.
Okay.
With allergy season coming up real quick. And this is a video that was sent to me this morning. Watch this tree and the pollen.
Oh, my. Holy cow.
So what is happening is this tractor hits a tree and a pollen cloud probably about 20 foot by 20 foot comes out of the tree.
Holy cow.
Somebody sent me that, and they were talking about allergy season. Because we talked about Benadryl yesterday, and that was sent to me. So
unbelievable. The pollen sits on the leaves and on the branches, and you don't see it. And that tractor bumped into the tree, and it was a pollen cloud. That guy in the tractor pulled out of there pretty quick, didn't he?
Yeah. That's just... Yeah.
That's amazing. If you're watching the show, you can watch it at letstalknutrition.com. You can watch it on Facebook. You can watch it on YouTube. We're not on Mars yet, but we're working on it. When I come back, I want to share with you a story that's trending this morning before I get to the food adaptation evolution theme, and can we adapt to this Western diet? What's in store for us on age, marital status, associated with the risk for dementia. Ooh.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day. giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Going to report on a story that a story about a study that's trending this morning about age and marital status being correlated with the risk for dementia. I'll report on that, and then I'm going to step to a story on leopards and how leopards, especially the female leopard, the article features female leopards and adaptation with respect to food, and then use that as a platform to discuss us, humans, and our relationship with food and our adaptation to food and this Western diet. This area, this arena of research is totally, for me anyway, intriguing. And there's all kinds of ideas about, what we eat right now and our ancient ancestors and these trends and fads, a Paleolithic diet, this and that. And some of that is just hogwash and nonsense. And they use partial half-truths, and there's a bit of truth that's sprinkled in. And it's some of it's just nonsense. And so I thought it would be important for us to explore that. Since there's no guest today, it gives me some degrees of freedom to do that. And it makes you think about what we're eating right now, why we're eating what we are. Is it really, is it just for the moment? Does it have long-term consequences for us as a species? Diet is the leading cause of death in this country. You understand that, right? You're saying, it's all those diseases. Well, when you build the prediction model, the causal model, they start with the diseases. You have to back up a couple of steps and go to diet and lifestyle. Most of these diseases are diet and lifestyle-related diseases, these chronic diseases, heart disease, cancer, and you go down the list. Not genetically driven. So this theme that I want to explore with you today has great implications for us in the moment, short term, long term. And it's just intellectually interesting. Because we are, after all, part of this planet, part of it, we are. And I often tell the story. I remember as a graduate student, I was working on my master's degree, and I was in a department one day, and we were standing in the department library, I and several other students, and some professors were in there. And back then, I was still interested in this stuff. And I made the rhetorical tactical error of saying, well, after all, we are animals. Well, this professor immediately pushed back on me, said, I'm not an animal. Well, I wasn't going to challenge him because he was a notable professor in the department. I wasn't about to take on this professor. And I'm thinking, you're an idiot.
I can just picture you just squirming in your seat.
No, I was standing. I was standing. And I liked him a lot. And he was really good. And he said, I'm not an animal. And I'm thinking, well, you're not a plant. You're not a rock. Yes, you are. And he resisted the whole idea. Well, we are animals. We are part of the animal kingdom. I'm just saying. What else are we? And we are a species of animal that is quite unique, no doubt. And so that's why I'm so intrigued with these notions. Before I even get into either of those stories, we have Rufino. I thought you're an idiot. You can be disrespectful in your mind, but not verbally. Let's go to Rufino.
I've heard you unfiltered sometimes. It's funny.
Oh, you have heard me unfiltered. It's not. Well, I'm not unreasonable. But
no, you're not. It's
I can get upset. I mean, you've seen me upset.
Yeah, but like we're dealing with right now. Like Rufino's going to talk about a movie that just came out.
Okay. And
I'm really excited because he just turned me on to this movie, and it's one of those things I'm probably going to watch on Netflix this weekend. So
the aforementioned Rufino, and I'm not talking about a bottle of wine. Rufino, man, why don't you get in your car or get on a plane and come to Tampa for a day or two, brother?
Oh, I'm going to try this summer, actually. I want to come down and meet you and meet
if you come to Tampa, you come into the studio and we'll put you on the air. You've been great. For the people who don't know who Rufino Pato is, sometimes called Mr. Duck.
That's right.
Well, pato means duck in Spanish, no?
That's
Right?
correct. I have quite a collection. You should see my duck collection here. The customers bring me every day. I got
Okay,
hundreds
so
of ducks.
it's Mr. Rufino Duck. He is a store owner in Clarksville, Georgia, of all places. It's in the middle of I don't know where.
The land of biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits,
It is.
right? This is like having a confessional booth in. I was gonna. No, I can't say that.
It's like, but his store, because I've gone up there, is like, it's like surrounded by like fast food places, and then you have his store, which sits by itself, and it's real nice.
Yeah, he's sort of like a missionary in
The Alamo.
a missionary in the midst of all these pagans, trying to save people's souls and health. We come back, we'll talk with Rufino. He's a good guy, and he has a great story. He's an asset to that community. People don't realize these health stores, what a connection people make to the health stores. They have saved many lives. That I know. We'll come back. We'll talk with Rufino. We got a lot to do today. Wide open. You call all you want.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Going to Clarksville, Georgia right now and speaking with Rufino Pato, owner of a health store there called A to Zinc. And he listens to the show every day, plays it in his store. People sit and watch it. He has chairs, a big screen. It's great. Rufino, welcome to the show. You had something on your mind you'd like to share.
I do, and I just want to wish you a happy anniversary. Your anniversary show was amazing, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. We have our third-year anniversary Saturday, so I'm right behind you by 10 years.
It's all right. Got to start somewhere.
Right? But I just wanted to, you always talk about diet, and I totally agree with you. We don't have this movie, The Magic Pill, I was telling Gary about, is incredible. They go around and they talk to people and they make people change their diet for about 10 weeks, including an Aborigine tribe, which is one of the oldest tribes in the world, 40,000 years. And they're all on insulin. They're all diabetics. And this one lady explains how she lost her friends to old age and accidents, but now it's all diabetes and cancer.
Would that tribe be was the ancient tribe the Shamani or no? Was it a different tribe?
I'd have to go back and look. I only watched it, and I don't remember the exact tribe, but it's worth watching. And they do take some people here to the United States and change their diet. And I'm going to tell you, the tribe, they came off their insulin. They started feeling better. Their sugar levels went down to normal. Back here, autism, kids were talking again, doing full sentences. People were losing weight, feeling better, getting out in the outside world again. It's just an incredible movie. It's called The Magic Pill, and I've been telling everybody about it because it's just incredible to see this movie and the transformation that these people go through just from changing their diet, Doc. And I will tell you, they went through with garbage cans in these people's kitchens and cleaned out their cupboards and the stuff that we all think is safe to eat. A lot of people still think it's safe to eat.
Not.
And it changes the way you feel, the way you look, how long you live. It really does, Doc.
I know. There's a book called The Driving Force, Michael Crawford. I reference this book often. It was written a while back. Dr. Crawford's one of the leading scientists. I'll have to look exactly what his credentials are. But in the book, The Driving Force, he makes the argument that it was diet that was the driving force in our evolution. and that he felt that in some ways Darwin had some of it wrong, and which is kind of interesting to take on Darwin. But that book, The Driving Force, is a must-read. There's a one line in that book, one sentence. I'll never forget it when as I read it and reread it. Food is, he says, quote, food, and I'm doing this from memory now, food is not just food. And he's making the point that there are qualitative differences between and among types of food. Obviously. Well, these differences make a difference. And this goes to the point that you just made. Food is not just food. Food, in the one hand, for this ancient tribe, contributed to its longevity, its health, its vibrancy, its vitality. And then when they started to adopt a Western menu, so to speak, they became ill physically, psychologically, psycho-emotionally, and in every other way. And then when they reverted back, when they removed those elements, they became healthy again. That is that's a living experiment, if you will. Is this film, The Magic Pill, is that on Netflix or Amazon or what?
It's on Netflix currently, yes. And that's, I think Amazon, I think you can also get it on Amazon, but I did watch it on Netflix, and I'm telling you, it's incredible. Even though I know a lot about health and stuff, and you know a lot about health, it will open your eyes to what people are still doing and how they're eating and not realizing what they're doing to themselves every day. So it's a must-see, Doc.
I'm glad you shared it. I'm thinking of a more contemporary film in a different way. Super Size Me. Remember that film?
Oh, yes.
Remember the guy, he goes on. And
Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah, I like Morgan. He's a cool guy. For 1 month, he ate nothing but fast food. And I remember this, he was sitting with his doctor, and his doctor said to him, I'm paraphrasing, you need to stop this because you're going to die. Within a month, he ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Was it McDonald's?
Yes,
was it
because that's how they got rid of doing the supersize at McDonald's.
Okay.
And so, and the principle was every time that they said supersize, he would supersize it. And
yeah, he supersized himself into ill health.
Well, Mr. Vegetables, that you know, my buddy, I won't say his name because I got yelled at last week, but he told me this morning, he goes, yeah, I'm going to stop eating carbs. And I just like,
what's he saying?
Yeah, I'm just like, you don't eat vegetables as it is. Now you're not going to eat carbs. Yeah, and does
he understand? He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's very smart.
I wish he would come, bring him back into the studio.
That's the thing.
Go ahead, Doc. No, you go ahead, please.
I was going to say, that's the thing. People think that they starve themselves to death, too, that they're going to be healthy, and that's the way to do it. And they don't understand. You've got to fuel your body with the right stuff. And once you do that and the brain cravings go away and you get that sugar out of your system, you don't want all that junk anymore. You can look at a McDonald's burger and not even have a craving for it because your food wants and craves real food. And it doesn't want that stuff anymore. So you can change the way you feel, the way your brain thinks, and everything just by eating correctly.
You change your destiny. Diet is connected to your destiny. D&D. The book is The Driving Force, Food, Evolution, and the Future. Michael Crawford. Dr. Crawford was the head of, I was right, the chemist, head of the Department of Nutritional Biochemistry, Newfield Institute of Comparative Medicine, Institute of Zoology, London, England, and the other author is David Marsh. But Dr. Crawford is an international authority on nutrition and diseases of people around the world, one of the leading experts. That book, I know it's a little dated now, but man, oh man, it's one among many in this arena. I just can't, that's why doing this show, and it's aptly named, Let's Talk Nutrition. Boy, Talk Nutrition is right, because eventually, at some point, at some bend or some turn, you get back to nutrition. No matter what else happens, it is the driving force, diet.
Absolutely. It's all about education. And, You know, your corporate smoothie places are going to be full of sugar and fat. They think they're doing their body good when they order a 20-ounce smoothie. They're getting nothing but a McDonald's French fries in a cup, basically. They don't realize you need a good. It's true. You need a good isolate protein. It doesn't have the sugar. It doesn't have the fat. Pure food. You know, so people need to be educated. It takes work. You got to read labels. You've got to, you know, it takes forever to grocery shop, and it costs a little bit more to eat better sometimes. But how much is your life, you know, worth?
How much is it worth? Well, you know, the answer. You know, the answer to that question, how much is your life worth? I can tell you, people come to realize the value of it when they're diagnosed with some deadly disease and everything is on the line. I'll be right back.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. We'll get to food as the driving force in evolution and our future, keying off the title of Michael Crawford's book, The Driving Force, Food, Evolution, and the Future. But I wanted to share with you a story that's trending about dementia, which is the leading cause of dependence and disability in the elderly. It is a dreadful, absolutely dreadful disease. And there are people that will tell you they would rather die than suffer from that because you become disconnected and you suffer. And people have to care for you, suffer, watching you suffer. You know, nature can be very unkind, And nature makes mistakes. And I've often contended that one of the mistakes of nature is cancer. But nature calls out, CULLS, so species can survive. And it's figured that out for us too. Nevertheless, dementia has any number of lifestyle, diet, and lifestyle related risk factors that indeed are modifiable. That's what's important here. There's an important optimistic message. Notwithstanding the genetic component here, there may be a genetic predisposition to develop it. This new study comes out of the School of Health researcher. I'm looking for his name here. Professor Rhoda O. A.U., professor of epidemiology and anatomy and neurology at the School of Medicine. Nevertheless, this study points out that age, marital status, body mass index, and the amount of sleep, which I talked about yesterday, all bear upon a person's risk for dementia. Listen to those variables again. Age, marital status, my goodness, body mass index, and the amount of sleep. Now, you wonder why I spend so much time on the show about diet and lifestyle. That's where the battle is won and lost. Here's a quote by Rhoda O. Quote, "This study is the first step in applying machine learning approaches into identifying new combinations of factors that are linked to increased risk of dementia later in life. By focusing on modifiable risk factors," please take note of the word modifiable. Modifiable risk factors, we are hoping to identify disease risk factors that are amenable to change, enabling the possibility of preventing dementia. Close quote. Heart disease also falls into this category. It is a coronary artery disease, or heart disease is a modifiable disease. And there are modifiable risk factors. It's true there are some unmodifiable risk factors. Read my series. It's a 10-part series on heart disease. Found it. Let's talk
Doc,
nutrition.com.
why do people not believe that you can reverse it?
I don't know. There's a myth that has pervaded for decades, maybe centuries, that we are genetically coded and hence determined. And there's not a darn thing you can do about that. That is not true. It is not true. Many of the genetic predispositions for disease oftentimes will come into play no matter what you do. We see this in children. They're born and they have a congenital disease. It's just genetic. However, many of us walk around, we are genetically, the genetic gun is loaded to go off at any time. And what pulls the trigger is diet and lifestyle. The bullet is in the chamber, and the shooter has the sights, meaning biology, all lined up on the target, and now waiting for diet and lifestyle to pull the trigger. The trigger does not have to be pulled. Furthermore, once the trigger is pulled and the target, meaning biology, hits the target, the shooter hits the target, you can still reverse some of these diseases. Ask Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn about heart disease at the Cleveland Clinic, where he's done it through diet and lifestyle changes. And he's been doing it since the 80s. Ask Dr. Barnard, who has reversed diabetes through diet and lifestyle. Read their books. It's not fiction, so your point's well taken. It's for some reason, Gary, we succumb to the idea that it's genetics that's driving everything. It plays a huge factor, no doubt. Absolutely. It plays a role. But most of the variance for when you get sick, to what extent you'll be sick, when you will get sick and die, is driven by your diet and lifestyle. And that's within a person's span of influence. Choices. What choices are you making? Nevertheless, this study, the researchers looked at data from the famous Framingham heart study to identify this combination of risk factors. Usually it takes more than one thing to make a bad thing happen. And they looked at that combination. They looked, as I said, these modifiable risk factors that are within your span of influence. One of them isn't. Your age, your marital status, you can do something about that, body mass index, and amount of sleep. Age is non-modifiable. Not much you can do about your chronological age, but your psychological and functional biological biological way, I got myself twisted on that one, you can change. So when I come back, I'll share a little bit more with you on that. We're done with this hour. My goodness. Where's the time go? We could do 3 hours today. I haven't even gotten to the leopard story. The point of this study was that all of those factors bear upon dementia. Right? And we wanted to, the author said we wanted to identify information that any physician or non-physician has easy access to in determining potential increased future for risks of dementia. Come back, I will share with you a little bit more maybe about this study. They didn't get into, and I couldn't get my hands on the full study, so I don't have all of the data, and they don't explain how, for example, marital status. My guess is that being married is a good thing here. Being alone, not a good idea. It's especially not a good idea when you're sick. And diet, we know, so I know a lot about diet and dementia, and a processed food diet, not eating a whole food, plant-based diet can get you into a lot of trouble. Come back, we'll talk about the leopard and what does that have to do with us.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are
This is
committed
Dr.
to this
Michael
belief
Garko. Thank you
because
for
deserve
watching Let's Talk
high-quality
Nutrition. Following
specifically
commercial
crafted
messages,
with
the show will
highest
return
standards to
shortly.
support your
LTN
health.
streams
Country
live
Life's
Monday through Friday, 9 to 11
facility is
a.m.
an
Eastern on
NSF
YouTube,
GMP-registered
Facebook, and the
facility,
LTN
as well as
website. The show
USDA
also
certified
airs on
organic,
radio
so you
coast
can
to
feel
coast,
good about the
including
products you're
Hawaii,
taking.
Monday through
Country Life
Friday, 9
Vitamins
to
is
11
also the
a.m.
first
Eastern.
supplement company
Please
in
check
the
your
United
local
States to have a
listings. We'll be
complete
right
line of
back.
products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced.
This is
for
Dr.
increased
Michael
energy,
Garko. Thank you
or
for watching
Flex
Let's
Able
Talk
for joint
Nutrition.
health.
The show will
Country
return
Life Vitamins'
shortly.
commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Are you waking up?
This is
each day
Dr.
to the
Michael
life
Garko.
you
Thank
have
you
to
for
live,
watching
or to
Let's
the
Talk
life you
Nutrition.
want to
The show
live?
will
Better
return
health shouldn't be
shortly.
left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA
This is Dr.
Medical
Michael
Center
Garko. Thank you
using
for watching
Kyolic
Let's Talk
suggest that
Nutrition.
garlic
Following
may
commercial
slow
messages, the
fat
show
formation
will
in the
return
arteries
shortly.
and support healthy
LTN streams
cholesterol
live
and
Monday through
homocysteine
Friday, 9
levels.
to 11 a.m.
Previous
Eastern on
research also
YouTube,
shows Kyolic
Facebook,
may
and the
enhance your
LTN
immune
website.
system
The show
defenses.
also airs on
Kyolic is
radio coast to
organic,
coast,
odorless,
including
and the
Hawaii,
only
Monday through Friday,
antioxidant
9 to 11
supplement
a.m.
available
Eastern.
worldwide.
Please check your local
Maintaining a
listings.
healthier
We'll be
you
right
could
back.
Extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic Aged Garlic Extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
There's a common thread I see every time I'm in the field.
While this is burning, you were saving other
This is
homes.
Dr. Michael
Neighbors
Garko. Thank you for
helping
watching
neighbors.
Let's Talk
And streams
Nutrition.
alike.
The show will
official
return
first
shortly.
responders here, just volunteers going in and bringing folks out.
This is what America's about.
Sometimes it's nice to see all the good that's out there.
We have seen it in community after community after community.
Watch NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. Evenings on NBC.
This is
From the
Dr.
Weather
Michael
Center,
Garko. Thank you for
Abraham
watching
Snedewick,
Let's Talk
Injury
Nutrition.
Lawyers.
Following
Please drive
commercial
safely.
messages, the
Nellis
show will
Hillsborough.
return
Your
shortly.
Tampa Bay
LTN
area
streams
forecast.
live Monday
Lots
through
of
Friday,
sunshine
9 to
and
11
hot.
a.m.
High 90.
Eastern on
Clear
YouTube,
tonight, low
Facebook,
humidity.
and the LTN
Low
website.
68.
The show
Sunny and
also
hot
airs on
tomorrow.
radio
High
coast to
89.
coast, including
For news,
Hawaii,
weather, and
Monday through
traffic
Friday,
anytime.
9 to 11
Tune to
a.m.
News Radio
Eastern.
970.
Please check your local listings.
WFLA.
We'll
This
be right
report is
back.
brought to you by SOS Children's Villages. War, poverty, and disaster have left millions of children around the world orphaned, abandoned, alone. When their parents can't be there, SOS Children's Villages is there in 134 countries, including the U.S. To make a difference in a child's life, go to
This is Dr. Michael Garko.
SOSUSA.org.
Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by TheraWorks Relief.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return
White House
shortly.
correspondent Stephen Portnoy.
A reporter traveling with the Secretary of State says the 3 men boarded Mike Pompeo's plane less than an hour after they were released from custody. The U.S. official quotes a North Korean emissary telling Pompeo this was a hard decision and that he should take care to ensure that the
This is
3
Dr. Michael
Americans
Garko. Thank you for
convicted of
watching
crimes
Let's
against the
Talk
state,
Nutrition.
quote,
Following
"Do not
commercial
make the
messages,
same
the show will
mistakes
return
again."
shortly.
White
LTN
House
streams
hails their
live Monday
release
through
as a
Friday, 9 to
positive
11 a.m.
gesture of
Eastern on
goodwill,
YouTube,
noting the men were able to
Facebook,
walk
and the
the
LTN
plane without
website. The
assistance.
show also airs on
President
radio
Trump
coast to
will be on
coast,
hand
including
2 a.m.
Hawaii,
Eastern Time
Monday through
tomorrow.
Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern.
Pompeo
Please
was
check
in
your local
Pyongyang
listings.
firming up
We'll be
details
right
for a
back.
summit between the president and Kim Jong-un. On Capitol Hill, protesters have been removed from the room, and the Senate Intelligence Committee has begun questioning Gina Haspel. CBS's Olivia Gazis on the controversy surrounding the president's nominee to head up the CIA.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
To enhance interrogation techniques, including waterboarding, and she'll have to answer for that. She'll then have to answer for the cable that she wrote at her then boss's instruction to destroy the 92 videotapes that were made to
This is Dr.
document
Michael
some of
Garko.
these
Thank you for watching Let's
Stormy
Talk
Daniels'
Nutrition.
lawyer
The show
claims
will
a
return
Russian billionaire
shortly.
funneled money into a shell company set up by the president's personal attorney. may have been used to pay off the porn star. CBS's Jeff Pegues.
In a 7-page document, attorney Michael Avenatti claims that from October 2016 to January of this year, Michael Cohen's firm, Essential Consultants
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
After 2 new cracks open up in the ground from the Kilauea volcano. CBS's Carter Evans has taken a look at video from inside the crater.
The bubbling lava lake is draining downhill into underground rivers of molten rock.
There's still a lot of magma that could be moving down the river.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
The Mormon Church says so long to the Boy Scouts. CBS's Vicki Barker.
The Mormons had already pulled nearly 200,000 teenage boys out of the Scout movement last year. Now they say the 400,000 remaining will go to.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Incompatible with Mormon teachings, so the church is starting its own gospel-based organization.
The Dow is up 37 points. This is CBS News.
To prevent and relieve muscle cramps in your legs and feet, use TheraWorks Relief. Get TheraWorks Relief today at select Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
ZipRecruiter posts your job to over 100 job boards with just one click, and then their smart matching technology finds the right candidates. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/CBS News.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. If you want to buy a home,
this is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Rocket Mortgage. It gives you a solid approval in as few as 8 minutes. And for 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. Call America's largest
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Comparison to public data records. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Results may vary.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Traffic Center.
And up on I-75, north of Gibsonton Drive near the Isle of Fire River, have an overturned vehicle. The left lane is blocked. And they've reopened the travel lanes westbound on the Gandy Bridge, where there was an earlier accident. For more up-to-the-minute traffic updates on your route, download the new Total Traffic app.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
At 866-545-9595.
This report is brought to you by SOS Children's Villages. War, poverty, and disaster have left millions of children around the world orphaned, abandoned.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Countries, including the U.S. To make a difference in a child's life, go to sosusa.org.
1250 winds, weather center forecast, high up to 90 today, partly sunny skies, overnight low around 70 degrees forecast. The rest of the week going to be the same. Look for a chance of rain.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly.
Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching
Radio.
Let's Talk
It's
Nutrition.
time for some
Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back.
Is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could. And no guests on the agenda, so the lines are wide open. Going to just put a button on that one story that about a study I was reporting on dementia and how age, marital status, body mass index, and amount of sleep contribute to dementia. What I can tell you in the literature, what you're going to find is that as we age, the risk increases. Marital status, being partnered, is better. It seems to diminish the risk. These are just my general summary of the findings. Body mass index. The more weight you put on when you become overweight and then obese or morbidly obese, the greater your risk for dementia. There's no question about that. And lastly, amount of sleep. Sleep deficiency, which I talked about yesterday, and Gary even posted a little vignette I put up onto the website, but the whole show is up there on letstalknutrition.com and libraried at YouTube. We did a whole show yesterday on sleep deficiency. Make no mistake, suffering from chronic sleep deficiency contributes to dementia. Now, this new study looked at those variables in combination. And there are some people, they are older, they are not married, they're alone, they're overweight or obese, and they're not getting enough sleep. They have all four variables in play. They are at great risk for dementia. And it is the leading, again, dementia is the leading cause of dependence and disability and perhaps even early death in the elderly population. So just wanted to share that with you.
We were talking about a movie earlier, Zero Dark 30, and they use sleep deprivation as a means to shorten memory. And I think that's kind of funny that you're talking about that.
Today, now that you bring it up, Gary, today there's a committee that's interviewing, I think her last name is Haskell, and she was at the CIA and ran some of the dark sites for the CIA and waterboarding and did a lot of the torture, a woman. And they say, though, she's very competent, very capable, and to look at her, she's very demure and, slight of build. In the movie Zero Dark 30, the protagonist, the woman, there's this one scene where she shows up over a rock or wherever she is, and the one guy says, well, Washington sent her, and they say she's a killer. Meaning that don't mess with her. She's going to go out. She'll find Osama bin Laden. Right. And she did, this particular woman. Now, today, she's going to be questioned about some of those tactics that they used in torturing those prisoners. And one of the things that they did with them, speaking about food, oftentimes they didn't feed them orally. They fed them rectally. They would put a tube in, and that's how they fed them. I'm not making that up. And they used sleep deprivation, waterboarding. That one prisoner that they captured, who was the architect of the 9/11, they waterboarded him like 168 times or something, like some scores and scores of times. So today's going to be an interesting day to watch that hearing. some of those senators are going to go after her pretty hard and heavy. She also was involved in the burning of the tapes. The CIA, they were instructed not to burn the tapes, and they got rid of the tape.
Right.
But she has, I don't mean to go off track. I follow these things closely because they're part of the human condition. But that Zero Dark 30 is one of my favorite movies. I watch it many times.
I just thought it was interesting, the whole correlation between not sleeping properly, and loss of memory,
starvation.
They
wouldn't let him eat.
And being able to put the two together. It didn't quite fit until we were talking about it yesterday with studying and loss of sleep.
Right. They gave him sleep deprivation. It's punishment.
People are exactly, my goals in life are to be like going back to be like a 5-year-old, and I'll go to bed early and I get to take a nap. So
good. So let me begin this narrative, and I could use your help if you're listening or watching today. You may have some ideas about all of this. You may like some of the things I'm going to say. You may not. I'm being a journalist. I'm reporting to you. I'm not making any judgments. I'm just reporting. So here's how to connect.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255. We are live. It is Wednesday, beautiful Wednesday here in Florida.
And I hope you're having nice weather wherever you are, coast to coast and globally.
We do. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Twitter at LTN Radio, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I think we got a big promotion coming up next month with social media, so please stay tuned.
Okay.
On that.
All right. I don't even know about that myself.
Yeah, you're in a little. I'm gonna bring you up to date, but
okay, good. All right, I'm around. Leopards. Now, again, I'm going to tie this to us in a moment. Just be patient with me. Leopards.
The cats, right?
The cats.
Okay.
I'm intrigued with the cats, too. Leopards are the top predators of the African savanna. By the way, I want to give credit to Eureka Alert. This story appears on Eureka Alert. And they feed on a variety of prey. They are a magnificent animal, as you might well imagine and seen and watched National Geographic renditions of their life and whatnot. Now, these include their prey are smaller, medium-sized mammals. They game for impala, gemsbok, hoodoos, warthogs, but they also target small appetizers such as rabbits. They don't particularly like humans on the menu. They don't particularly hunt humans, typically. They report in this Eureka Alert article, it's been largely unknown, however, whether they specialize in certain prey animals, which factors might influence prey preferences. Turns out that the female leopard is smaller in stature than the male, not as strong, not as fast. Okay? Think about this for a second. Nature is phenomenal. And she is a keen hunter, as are female lions. They do all the work. The male lion lays around with the mane and the sun and roars and once in a while and sleeps. She's out working. But the female leopard also hunts and to take care of the young or cubs. There's a team of scientists. They're trying to understand these leopards a little bit more. And so they got end up putting GPS devices on them and track them. They especially don't like humans and stay away from them. So it's hard to study them. There's a Professor Voigt. He's the lead scientist on this project. And they're identifying the groups of animals that they eat. The female, given her smaller stature, her size and lack of not having the speed, has adapted and eats a wider variety of food and hunts a wider variety of prey that will accommodate her physiology, her anatomy, her just general stature. It's nature's way of preserving that species. And she goes after prey that she can get to feed the cubs. That's an adaptation. You see how that worked? Come back, we'll take that concept and go turn to humans.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult?
This is Dr. Michael.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also... I shared that story about the female leopard and her ability to adapt, the female needs less energy owing to their lower body weight. But they report in this story that they are also restricted in their movements when they're rearing young cubs, which they do on their own. No help from the male. Partying, I guess. And one of the researchers in the study said, quote, the females cannot specialize on certain prey species because the abundance of these prey species would decrease over time and access to them would become more difficult in their restricted home range when rearing cubs. They therefore need to feed on a wider range of, by necessity, than smaller prey species, close quote. So for purposes of their own because of their own anatomy, because of not depleting the species of prey, they feed on a wider variety of prey. The female leopards do. That's an adaptation. Guess what? That concept of adaptation, so the notion of natural selection, a la Darwin, applies to humans. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding our ancient ancestors and what they ate, and trying to now have these fancy trends and styles of eating that are absolutely nonsense. You know, nonsense, like my mother say, they have zero validity in many cases. One popular way of eating is the Paleolithic diet. And the argument there is we need to eat like our ancient ancestors. I get that. They are correct in one sense, but they're wrong in the application, it appears. Listen to what I share with you. And what I'm sharing with you, Gary will show you. It's an article by Ann Gibbons. It's called The Evolution of Diet. It's a National Geographic article, correct?
Yes.
And it is a fabulous article. I'm giving her total and complete attribution here. It's in the National. Could eating like our ancient ancestors make us healthier? That's the question. And she writes a fabulous article, and I'm using it as the platform to share with you what we know and where are we now and where are we headed with our food.
I just think it's, I'm thinking about, I go out in the woods and I hunt every now and then. And one of the things I'm thinking about as our ancestors would eat, I don't think that, being able to run down a deer is possible.
Well, your point's well taken. It's going to come up here in the story, Gary.
Or in North America, pigs weren't native to North America.
Right.
So they weren't eating ham either.
I know the baked ham for Easter. Yeah. For some cultures, eating off Gary's point's well taken. You're going to see he's right on the button about that. It's going to come up here in my reporting. For some cultures, eating off the land always has been and is now and always will be a way of life. There are few cultures left of our ancient ancestors, Shamani being one of them. You'll see there are some others I'll tell you about. And what we know is that, for example, the Shamani Indian tribe, I've reported on them, more than 15,000 Shamani, it's spelled Tsimane, but it's pronounced Shamani, live in about 100 villages along 2 rivers in the Amazon basin. As we speak, there are scientists there now, living with them, studying them, trying to get as much data on them as we possibly can. They're near a town called San Bora, 225 miles from La Paz. Now, the researcher in this article, along with others, were going in to study the Shamani tribe. They are particularly interested in how these Indians' health changed as they moved away from their traditional diet and active lifestyle and began trading forest goods for sugar, salt, rice, oil, and thereby and increasingly dried meat and canned sardines. Those foods were never in their diet. When they were cooking, they didn't have a stove. They cooked on the ground with a fire, right? They don't have all the fancy flatware, potware, and this and that. This is a very primitive, ancient tribe. Now they're getting, quote unquote, civilized and modernized and driven into illness in some instances. What anthropologists are learning about the ways of eating, in other words, the diets of these indigenous people, such as the Shamani, will inform us and what the rest of us should eat. And we'll see, but it gets contorted and misunderstood. So if we look forward a little bit to 2050, we're going to need to feed 2 billion more people on this planet. And how we choose to do that is going to have great implications for the planet. If it's a diet that revolves around meat and dairy, that's going to get us into more trouble because of pollution. I've reported on that. And so the scientists are now looking and trying to see, is it possible to live on a diet that is more about whole foods and plant-based, unrefined grains, nuts, vegetables, and fruits, which many of these tribes ate. Now, the meat theme in this narrative is important. And when I come back, I'm going to tell you about, report on, how meat is implicated in this narrative. And meat is a part of these ancient tribes. But there's more to the story I'll share with you when I come back.
Celsius is a fitness drink.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs the story of our evolution and food as a driving force. Relying on a article from National Geographic by Ann Gibbons. It's called The Evolution of Diet. It's a fabulous article. And in this article, she points out that meat is part of the narrative. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But agriculture is also part of the narrative. We developed agriculture around 10,000 years ago. And all humans got their food prior to that by hunting, gathering, and fishing. That was it. So make note. Agriculture was a significant moment. As farming became more prevalent and part of our existence, the nomadic hunter-gatherers were pushed off prime farmland and became limited to the forests of the Amazon and to the arid grasslands of Africa. And Gibbons reports the remote islands of Southeast Asia and the tundra of the Arctic. Please take note of that. As farming developed, the nomadic hunter-gatherers were pushed off the farmland. Literally. It took thousands of years, but it happened. And they ended up in the forest of the Amazon, the arid grasslands of Africa, the remote islands of the Southeast Asia, and the tundra of the Arctic. Currently, right now as I speak to you, there are a few scattered tribes of hunter-gatherers on this planet. And scientists are frantically going to these places to study them, to collect the data. They're disappearing. And so we need to learn as much as we can about their diet and way of life before they do. Hunter-gatherers are not living fossils, so says a Dr. Crittenden, a nutritional anthropologist at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, who studies the diet of the Tanzania Hadza people, some of the last true hunter-gatherers they report. She said that we have a small handful of foraging populations that remain on the planet. We are running out of time, she says. If we want to glean any information on what a nomadic foraging lifestyle looks like, we need to capture their diet now. Close quote. Why do we want to capture their diet? Because their diet created the DNA architecture that we have. It was part of it. Environment, diet, all of these factors came together to create what we are now. That's why it's so important. Studies of the foragers, such as the Shawnee, the Arctic Inuit, and the Hadza, have found that these particular tribes and peoples did not develop, are you ready? High blood pressure, no atherosclerosis, no cardiovascular disease to speak of. A paleontologist, Dr. Peter Unger of University of Arkansas says, quote, a lot of people believe there's a discordance between what we eat today and what our ancestors evolved to eat. The idea, close quote, the idea that we're trapped in Stone Age bodies in a fast food world is the driving current craze, Gibbons reports, for Paleolithic diets. And I think it has been a disaster. That now I'm moving off of reporting, I'm commenting. The popularity of the so-called caveman, Stone Age, Paleolithic-based diet for modern humans evolved because of the way our hunter-gatherers ate during the Paleolithic period. That was a period, are you ready? About 2.6 million years ago to start the agricultural revolution. And that our genes haven't had enough time to adapt to farm foods, close quote. The Stone Age diet is the one and only diet that ideally fits our genetic makeup, says Lauren Cordain. Cordain's an evolutionary nutritionist at Colorado State. This is one of the people that believe that this is the one and only way we should eat. And she points out, Cordain points out, or Lauren Cordain, 73% of these societies derive more than half their calories from meat, Cordain argues. When you read Cordain and others, you begin to believe that meat was a major food element in these ancient tribes. I got news for you. It was very difficult to get the meat. They didn't go down to Publix or their nearest grocery store to get it. I'll explain as we go along. It is true that we all evolved. This whole Paleolithic business sounds quite appealing, Gibbons points out in the article. She contends it's true that we all evolved to eat but is it true, she asks, that we all evolved to eat a meat-centric diet? She says that both paleontologists studying the fossils of our ancient ancestors and anthropologists documenting the diets of these indigenous tribes that I pointed out to you say the picture and the narrative is far more complex than what some of these people say that we need to eat meat all the time. The embrace of the Paleolithic diet is based on, and I'm quoting now, according to Unger and others, on a stew of misconceptions. I have said that all along. I feel vindicated. Meat played a starring role in the evolution of the human diet. Raymond Dart is one of those people who says that. And eating meat has been crucial, the argument goes, to the evolution of our ancestors' large brains about 2 million years ago. There's some evidence for that. But starting to eat calorie-dense meat and marrow instead of low-quality plant diets of apes, our direct ancestors, and enough extra energy at each meal to help fuel a bigger brain wasn't all that easy. It was difficult to hunt. And Gibbons points out in the article, digesting a higher quality diet and less bulky plant fiber would allow these humans to have much smaller guts. The energy freed up as a result of smaller guts could be used by the greedy brain, according to some scientists. And it's true, the brain requires about 20% of energy to keep fueling it. Now, if you fast forward a couple of million years to the human diet, there was another turn. Now, and I said to you, that was the invention of agriculture, domestication of grains. That was a transition. Over the past decade, anthropologists have struggled to answer key questions about that transition. Was agriculture indeed a clear step forward in human health? And what about meat? I'll come back. I'll give you quick answers.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilla Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
On radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Get to it quickly. Agriculture was developed how long ago? 5,000 years ago? 10,000 years ago? Or 25,000 years ago? How long ago was agriculture developed? I gave the answer. 5,000, 10,000, or 25,000 years ago. Right answer, $25 supplement gift card.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255 or 897-TALK. I have a question, came over Facebook, about snacks. What kind of snacks should somebody keep in the house?
Ideally, nuts, seeds are good. Protein bars, protein shakes, you can make them so that they taste in a way like a milkshake, but you don't want to mess it up and make it unhealthy. Fruit, some vegetables can make for a good snack if you pick the right ones. Some people they wouldn't consider a vegetable a snack, eating them raw, like carrots, and some do.
The guy across the hall eats carrots like crazy raw.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Sometimes a piece of whole grain bread. Notice I said whole grain. Maybe with a little bit of, not lathered on there, a little bit of honey or a little bit of a natural organic jelly or jam. Won't hurt you. But or a little bit of peanut butter, just sort of spread thin, can make for a good snack. Popcorn is a good snack. Got to be careful with the bags because I've reported on that. And the oils that are used. Popcorn can make for a good snack, high in protein. Fruit is often a good choice. An apple is a good choice. Pear, whatever. I would not recommend drinking fruit juice. That's like getting a glucose injection. Now, going back, the answer to that question for today, when was agriculture developed, 5, 10, or 25,000 years ago, is connected to this narrative. And when agriculture became developed, the earliest farmers became dependent on their crops, and the diets became less nutritionally diverse than hunter-gatherer diets. So with the inception and creation of agriculture, while they created for more food, an abundance of food, it created for less diverse foods compared to the way the hunter-gatherers really ate. Okay? That was one of the downsides of agriculture. The real Paleolithic diet wasn't all meat and marrow, and Gibbons says in a National Geographic article. It is true that hunter-gatherers ate and craved meat more than any other food and usually got about 30% of their annual calories from animals. But she said most also endured lean times when they ate less than a handful of meat each week. Listen to what I said. Less than a handful of meat each week. People on the so-called Paleolithic diet are eating meat every day. Our ancient Paleolithic ancestors didn't do that. It was darn difficult to hunt the game. You had to be expert at it. And furthermore, new studies suggest that more than a reliance on meat in ancient human diets fueled the development of the brain. One argument that is made is that as we ate more meat, more fish, and these other games, the brain became bigger because it was so energy dense, the food. That may be true to some extent, but it wasn't just meat, the new science seems to suggest. The year-round observations confirm that hunter-gatherers often have dismal, I'm quoting now, success as hunters. They're dismal. The Hadza, the Kung Bushmen of Africa, fail to get meat more than half the time when they venture forth with bows and arrows, and Gibbons reports. This suggests it was, as I've been saying for years on this show, harder for our ancient ancestors who didn't even have these weapons. They were throwing rocks at the animals and trying to chase them down, man. I'm serious. They didn't have bows and arrows.
So my thinking's not that far off.
No. Well, I told you were on the money. And here's a quote from Alison Brooks. She said, everybody thinks you wander out into the savannah and there are antelopes everywhere just waiting for you to bonk them on the head. She's a paleoanthropologist, Alison Brooks of George Washington University. No one eats meat that often except in the Arctic, where the Inuit and other groups traditionally get as much as 99% of their calorie from seals, narwhals, and fish because they're so abundant and they're easier to catch. So this whole business about this is why I get so twisted on this thing and get in a twist about it, is this whole this craze about the Paleolithic diet. Your ancient ancestors weren't eating meat every day. Get that into your thick head.
Yeah.
They were sometimes, in lean times, only a handful of meat during a week if they were lucky. If they were lucky. So this modern rendition of the Paleolithic diet is a false rendition. It is not true. That's all I'm saying to you. So the whole point here, again, read Michael Crawford's book. That book will lay a lot of things out. Our relationship with food is complicated. We are still evolving as a species. Evolution hasn't stopped. We're eating this crap called a Western-based diet that's totally, almost 100% processed, darn near. Scientists are asking, what implications does that have for us as a species as we advance forward? Evolution continues. We're still evolving. It didn't cease and desist. It's in full play. We just don't. It moves very, very slowly. We won't see it. Some are contending that this diet has grave implications for us as a species. We are what we ate. We are also what our ancient ancestors ate. We just need to sort out exactly and be honest about what our ancient ancestors ate. There are only a few hunter-gatherer tribes left, and that's why these scientists doing this work that you will never hear about unless you read the journals are making a contribution to humankind that is phenomenal. Your health is your wealth. Watch what you eat.
Battling sinus, bronchial